Hey guys, it's WaifuGate here. So today we're going to be doing tips and tricks again, and this one's more or less something that ties into a little bit of the collection video that I did a while ago. But basically, it's how to sort of optimize your usage of wildcards, and I feel like this is more important than usual because we have a new set coming out. Um, so if you're kind of new to Arena or you have a limited resource or you're just like a min-maxer like me in regards to how I like to utilize my wild cards and make sure I'm not like wasting resources, that's what this is gonna kind of go over. It's gonna be a little bit of a short video. So basically the way that wild cards work is that you get, when you go to open a pack here, right, you'll move this wheel forward. Now 11 more packs until my next wild card, rare wild card. 5 more until my next mythic rare. So right now I'm working toward a mythic rare wild card here. So if I crack open this pack, this is going to move one step closer. And here we get Lutri, which is kind of a trash pull, but it's whatever. So we move that one step closer. So like every 6 packs that you open from this, not from draft, but actual when you click on packs in this page, it moves this bar up. So your wild cards are sort of limited. You also have the vault, which you won't be able to see this unless you have over 100%. I usually hold on to one of mine just because I like to. So basically what I'm trying to get at is you have a limited amount of wild cards based on gold that you get from doing quests, which I recommend re-rolling these. We have a video on that too for tips and tricks if you guys have been paying attention to the series, you guys have been following along, etc. So what I'm trying to get at here is that it's more important as new sets come out to, if you are not going to be happy with the deck, like if you ask yourself the question like, am I okay with spending this if the deck doesn't work out? You know, like, will I be happy piloting this even though it's not the best deck in Arena? Because something could change, something could shift in the meta to make your deck worse or other decks better than your deck and kind of counterpick your deck without you really realizing it. So a new card comes out in M21, for example, maybe you really like the new Liliana and you craft like 2 or 3 of her. Those are 2 or 3 wild cards, mythics, that you can't get back, you know? So you have to really make sure that you're okay with crafting that to begin with. And if anything, you can always fall back on like a budget list, like the cycling list. I have one up on Aether Hub. I'd probably throw it in the link below as the thing. Like just so you can click on it and follow through. And that one's pretty budgeted out. So like that deck will probably be fine until rotation. Like it's strong enough. I've had a couple of people that have been coming to the channel that ask me like, you know, hey, what's a good budget list for a person just starting on Arena? Preferably something with commons and uncommons. And that cycling list is perfect. The only thing I have in there that are rares are like the Jeskai Triomes, and those aren't even necessary for the list. And if you have Sacred Foundries anyway, you can just use those until, you know, rotation or whatever. So those are super important, I would say, is just to be able to have options for a budget list until the meta is more solidified. You know, a few tournaments happen after the new set release, and then you can make a decision, you know, like watch streamers, figure out what you might want to craft, and then just henge your bets on that, you know, like, hey, I'm okay with like, you know, this not being the best deck as long as I can, you know, squeeze out a 53% win rate in, you know, constructed events so I can grind some gold and just really enjoy my list when I want to play Magic. It's okay if I lose to X, Y, and Z as long as I beat, you know, B, D, and F or whatever, for example. So that's just something to consider, is use a budget deck until you know what you want to craft up, I would say, is the biggest thing. So that'll be it for tips and tricks. There's also a store breakdown here. If you do details here, it'll pop open this website. And this website gives you the lowdown on what you can expect for the economy whenever you open a pack, this type of deal. And always go to like 4 wins if you're just looking to build your collection a little bit, because that's like it's 550 gold for 4 wins bare minimum. Like I said, I have a video on how to build a collection as well from start to finish. Pretty useful. I'll try to end that on. I'll try to add that to the cards. And this gives you a breakdown on the vault down below as well. What's this stuff? Contents, card styles. Okay, giving you a bunch of that. Event rewards gives you the breakdown on that. And then your vault right here, and then duplicate protection. This just breaks you down on the economy and stuff so you can make better decisions on how to invest and whatnot, and like pre-orders or whatever, you know. And like I said, you just click details here and then you're good. That'll be that. And I hope this video was helpful. So as a summary, just try to make sure that you know what you want before you invest into it, and you can always use a budget deck instead until you know exactly what you want. So I will catch you guys next week again for tips and tricks. We have this video every Tuesday. Sometimes it's mechanics stuff, sometimes it's how to build your collection a little bit better. There's a good variety of content. Sometimes it's like on meta, like how to avoid tilt, etc. So hopefully this is helpful, and I will see you guys next time. If you guys have any questions or comments, you can feel free to drop them in the section below, or you can stop by my stream. I stream every day from Wednesday until Sunday, 2 a.m. until about 8 or 10 a.m. Central time. And I will see you guys then.